Hey there, Logan David Leather. Welcome to my little Texas kitchen. I've got some olive oil heating up in the pan, to which I'm going to add Italian seasoning, generous helping, crushed red pepper to your taste. Before the oil gets too hot, I'm going to throw my chicken in there. Just in time. And what I'm cooking today with this dish is a chicken vegetable festival, we'll call it. You can see the ingredients here. Onions. Before we go any further, while the chicken is cooking, I'm going to put in Kikkoman toasted sesame. It's actually a marinade, but guess what? You can cook with marinades too if you don't know that already. It has a really great flavor, a little bit of sweetness added to it. We'll stir that around. That stopped our cooking momentarily, but not forever. Okay. The heat will be back up in just a second. So will I. Wipe that chicken stuff out of my plate. Now while that is rebuilding its heat, the next thing to go in would be carrots. Because carrots take a little longer to cook, kind of like onions. You can cut the carrots lengthwise if you want to. I'm just too lazy to do it. Lots of good vitamins and stuff in there. We'll cook some of them out, but not all of them. Okay. Carrots and onions are in there. While that's cooking, I would have pre-cut all of this, but I ran out of little plates. Well, saucers, I guess. The next thing to go in is going to be the celery. Cooking and we're cooking. This is more of a stir fry in a traditional pan. Traditional for cooking in America, not for stir fry. We'll go ahead and put in the celery now. We also have garlic, aquí, and we have mushrooms and cabbage. All really good stuff. We'll go ahead and salt this now. The olive oil and the marinade. Oh, this is sea salt. It's not actually Morton's. It's in Morton's container because, well, it's a long story. But anyway, you might reuse containers in your kitchen. I don't know. I do. Usually relabel them, but salt went back in a salt container, so whatever. If there's any doubt, you can always pour it back in under your hand, and then you'll know what you've got. Okay, I'm going to let that cook for a minute, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay. I drained off the liquid. I want to use the garlic next. I drain off the liquid. Now you can keep the liquid because it makes a really great soup base. Or you can just pour it down the drain the way I did. Garlic goes in, cabbage goes in. The last thing are the mushrooms. And the reason the liquid is drained off is to prevent it from becoming a stew. And you could easily take it up to stew level just by adding, let's say, 2 cups of water and a couple of bouillon cubes. Chicken, unless you decide to use beef or pork instead of the chicken in this recipe. And then of course you'd use the appropriate bouillon cube. You don't want to cook the cabbage to death. Just want to get it where it begins to break down, where it loses just a tiny bit of that crunchiness, but not all. If you like your cabbage cooked crunchier than that, that's cool. Just let it stay in there a little longer. There, excellent. Now we go with the shrooms. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Can't cook the shrooms too long either because they will fall apart on you. Oh yeah, excellent. Almost ready. I'm going to add one more thing. Because I used a sesame marinade, what will really help bring it out is sesame seed oil. If you don't have some of this in your kitchen, you really ought to get some. It has wonderful, wonderful fragrance, a delicious flavor. Just throw that right in. Oh man. I wish you could smell this because this is wonderful. Okay. That's done. It's fast, it's easy, relatively cheap, it's incredibly healthy. It's very good for you. Especially helpful if you overindulged over the winter and over the holidays. My apologies to those of you who are still battling winter. Don't want to waste any. Okay, yeah, that is a thing of beauty. See if I can get it up to you so you can see it. Oh yeah, look at that. That is delicious. And the aroma from the sesame seed oil, oh man, it's like heaven on a plate. Well, good luck cooking on your own. See you later.